Hi everybody, it's day 10 of the adventure of you, and this is day 10 of creating with your body. So trying to put all of the pieces together about creating communion with your body. And one of the tools that has been the most phenomenal for me personally in my journey with my body is one, doing all of the tools that we did in days 1 through 9, really looking at what are the judgments, what is the space, what are the points of views, everywhere that it's dense, if it's not mine, destroying and uncreating, implants, like all of it, putting it all together. So today is this concept of asking your body questions. So I'm going to give you an example of something. I recently just got home from London, and I'm not London, I'm leaving for London in a day. I just got home from 2 weeks in Europe. I was with my son, right, 4.5 years old. And normally every day I like to move my body, or 5 out of 7 days, I like to do some form of movement with my body. So whether it's running or riding a mountain bike or, just getting my body active or dancing, it's something. And the reason I move my body, yes, because I feel better. I used to move to try to lose weight or to think that that's what I needed to maintain my body. Now I move my body because it makes me come alive, right? And so with this whole idea about my body is I came home and I was like feeling crappy, felt like I'd gained a little bit of weight, didn't move my body as much, although I did move my body a lot more in the 2 weeks with a 4.5-year-old than I thought. So I would have a nanny and I'd go for runs in the morning. And I was at the Maestro class in Rome with Dr. Dane here, and I stayed in a VRBO with friends. And I was like, hey guys, I'm going for runs in the morning. Duke's still sleeping, so if he wakes up, just, say hi to him and give him some juice. And they were like, no problem. So I had the space to move my body in a park and play and pock and pod and just have space. And it was awesome. Well, the last couple of days I didn't. I was tired. I didn't go to bed early enough. And so, I get home and I'm feeling cranky and large and swollen from flying and all this stuff. And so today I was like, hey body, what do you actually require? And I'm thinking in my head, do you require juice? Do you require lemon water? Do you require, cran juice? What can I imbibe to create space? Because I got that my body was asking for space, right? And then it was like, I don't require anything this way. I require you not to judge me right now. And I was like, oh my gosh, here I was trying to fix. Notice the energy, fix. When you're trying to fix something, can you be in communion with it? Can you create with it? No, because you're trying to fix it and there's a judgment there. So what I did was go, oh, I thought that I needed to do something, imbibe something, do some oils, maybe do a cleanse, take a bath, all of those things. And they all would contribute. But the biggest thing my body was saying today when I asked it, what? A question, which is today's tool, asking questions. And so many people have asked me, Catherine, I get that you're supposed to ask your body a question, but I don't get anything when I ask. And it's like, if you're separate from your body, then it's hard to perceive the energy your body's trying to give you when you ask it a question, right? So here is a 2-step process, and this video is a little bit longer than normal, but I want to give you the tools so that you get how to create with your body in a whole new way. So one of the things you're going to do is destroy and uncreate everywhere you're separating from you and your body. Everything that is times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Whew. Wow, that's got a lot of energy on it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, man. So how many of you are waiting to come into communion with your body till you have the right size, right? To the right shape or the right weight or whatever it is. It's insane. Really, truly, it's insane. So you're going to destroy and uncreate everywhere where you're separating from you and your body. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, and you're going to destroy and uncreate all the judgments you have about your body and all the points of views and the projections and rejections There we go. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, means. You're going to destroy and uncreate all the points of views you have about not being able to perceive what your body's saying when you ask it a question. Everything that is times a godzillion. We destroy and uncreate it, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay? And so then when you ask your body a question, body, what would it take to listen? And can you be really loud and obvious? So when you ask your body a question, it isn't about coming to the right conclusion or the right answer or the right solution. It's about perceiving the energy. Now, I've been practicing asking my body questions and listening for an energy or an information or quote unquote an answer, but just like a possibility in the moment for 15 years. So I'm getting the sense and it's getting easier. So everywhere you decided that you need to know yesterday, but you haven't been practicing, like, don't expect to be a professional athlete if you've never, a professional soccer player if you've never kicked around a soccer ball. You need to practice kicking around a soccer ball. And then you need to do hundreds, if not thousands of hours of practice to get good, to put your soccer shoes on, to kick a soccer ball around, to go for a run, to get your body prepared. So asking your body questions and listening for the answer, you're preparing your body for an energy you have not ever chosen before. So be gentle, be kind, be patient, all of those things, okay? So, body, what would it take for you to be able to communicate with me so I can perceive the information and energy you're delivering? And everything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it, please. That's your clearing. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, beyond. So body, what would it take to perceive the energy and information you're delivering with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive it, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, beyond. So you're going to ask your body a question. Hey, body, what do you require? Hey, body, what would be fun for you? Hey, body, what would it take to be in alignment with our future? Hey, body, what's the energy of the future you desire to create with me? So a lot of people ask me, Catherine, what question can I ask? And I'm like, well, if you're asking outside of being in communion with your body, no question is going to contribute. So it's this idea of what would it take to be in alignment with you in 10-second increments, and then ask a question. And remove any point of view of what your body's asking for. So about 5 years ago, I was pregnant with my son, and I was like, hey, body, or it was 5.5 years ago, body, what would be nurturing to you? And I got the energy of a scrub brush, like using a scrub brush on my body to, like, I don't know, just to awaken it, to aliven it. It was like, awakening the lymph nodes, awakening the system, sloughing off the dead skin cells. And to this day, probably 3 times a week, I still take a scrub brush, like a nice little body brush to my body, and I brush my body. And it still creates and contributes. So 5 years ago, when I asked body, what would be nurturing to you in your body right now? I wasn't exercising, I was pregnant and not feeling well, so moving my body wasn't really an option in that moment. Eating greens wasn't really an option because every time I went to eat greens, I got sick. My body literally did the total opposite of what I thought it would do during pregnancy. So I was looking for, okay, if nothing that I've ever done before is working, what would work? What would contribute to you? What would be nurturing? What can we create? And it was like energy and information. And I got this energy of a loofah brush, and I was like, what? That's nurturing to you? And I'm telling you, the more I do it, the more it's like, yes. So when you ask a question, allow the energy to come in. You might not know what that energy is specifically. It might be an answer, it might not be an answer. So if you notice, the scrub brush was quote unquote an answer in the sense that it gave me the the information. I got but it was the energy of it that my body was asking for. So the only way really, and not 100%, but to really truly start to listen and perceive what your body is telling you, ask it a question and see if you can be in communion with your body, in alignment with your body, not separate from you and your body when you ask the question. And then get out of any point of view of what you think that energy or information needs to be. So the more you practice asking your body questions, and the more you get out of the judgment that you need an answer, you need to know, because your body speaks energy. It doesn't speak English, or it doesn't speak Spanish, or it doesn't speak Japanese. It speaks energy. So you begin to start to communicate with the energy your body's saying. And so for mothers, if you've ever been a mother, then you know when your baby is born, you have to go on the energy, because the newborn baby does not speak your language. It does not speak in words, but it speaks in energy. So it's the same thing. If you ask your body a question, it speaks in energy. And to start to be curious about what that energy is will gift you a whole new way of being. So my friends, that is all I got for you. I adore you. Thank you for playing with the 10 days. And we're going to get ready for your next 10-day adventure. And oh my goodness, we got some magic in store for you on the other side. So if what this adventure contributed to, if it did, post in the Facebook group, send us a message, say hello. We love hearing from you, love your stories, and I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you. So what else is possible, my friends? I will see you on the other side. Bye for now, and thanks for playing.